No, I'm going to ask you first.
बुद्धू है ये, कुछ नहीं जानता अंग्रेजी वगैरह ये सब। मेडिटेरेनियन के ऊपर जा रहे हैं. We are over Libya going over Mediterranean. We are now entering France, Europe. Going to land in London.
Stop doing that. Can you stop doing that? Ollie, you're telling me not to do that.
Hi.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah. Same here. Travel well. Landing at Glasgow. Time is 9:05 almost. अभी चल करके फ़ोन करने की कोशिश करेंगे. अभी देखो कहाँ फ़ोन मिलता है हमको. ओके.
bear witness to one of the hardest battles of the Burma campaign. The Battle of Tralhalla shied India from Germany.
पहुंच गए भाई कंपानियल होटल।
Begin tonight's muster. We welcome first those who serve
South and the east of England and Wales. A lot more cloud the further north and west we go. The odd shower.
स्कॉटलैंड की मॉर्निंग, बाहर देखने में काफ़ी ठंडा लग रहा है, हवा चल रही है। यू कैन सी पेपर्स फ्लाइंग ऑन द स्ट्रीट। यू कांट सी एनीवन आउटसाइड। इट्स ऑल फ्रॉस्टी, frozen morning.
Here's Defoe finding Mendes. It's a free kick to Tottenham Hotspur. Nabet, by the way, was booked for his celebrations after the goal. For 4 consecutive league defeats, Tottenham Hotspur lead Arsenal. This came up. Squeeze through the crowd towards Robbie Keane. Now Ziva. Offside flag and Ashley Cole's done well.
This is my hotel and this is the conference center. It is just a walking distance. पूरा ऐसे हुआ ये, और फिर इसी को दबा दी।
Dr. Pandey just in front of the gate of ACCC Drug Therapy and HIV Congress in Glasgow, 2004. That's coming.
Say hi, my son.
Hey.
My son will be very happy to see this picture. Yes.
All right.
Let us fly.
That's great.
Yes,
Right.
that's it.
Yeah, okay.
And in our university, a lot of students
This is the meeting of scholarship holders. We are getting to know each other informally.
he founded a clinic in
Yeah?
our country, and a lot of residents from Baylor College are coming and studying
That's good.
HIV, where it is happening. And because there are a lot of
And not luxurious like in gold, marble, or whatever. It was like set, but still. And then we went to Phuket, which was again completely touristic. But it was nice.
The city is delighted that you have chosen Glasgow to stage this four-day Congress. Over the years, Glasgow has been successful in attracting high-calibre conferences, and a large part because of our expanding reputation as such good hosts. In September, Glasgow was home to the largest medical conference ever to take place in Scotland.
As you know, the first Congress was held here in Glasgow in 1992, and it's become one of the most popular European forums for the review and exchange of information on treatment advances. But I feel, in spite of what Ian has said, the need a bit to explain my presence, because I'm an oncologist and not someone involved in therapeutic research in HIV.
Because this is a disease that really hits people in their most productive years of life, the economic impact that HIV and AIDS is having in hard-hit countries is becoming substantial. And here shows a very fairly dramatic decline in annual began an aggressive first prevention campaign, and then ultimately an aggressive campaign to assure access to antiretroviral therapy. And as you can see, this difference between what would have been and what is officially registered in Brazil has led to a major decline in the number of anticipated AIDS cases and a huge economic saving as well. So I think this is a real-life example that shows that it actually pays to expand access to treatment as well as to have a vigorous prevention response. So what is it that we need to do to bring all of this together and hopefully have the impact that we know we can have on the spread of HIV and on the consequences of health for people living?
past midnight, freezing cold, but I love it. It's drizzling, बारिश हो रही है हल्की हल्की और सबके सब कुड़के जा रहे हैं, लेकिन मेरे को मज़ा आ रहा है. You can see the wet ground. This is armadillo, SECC. शहर की रात और मैं बेताब बेचारा फिरूं, जगमगाती जागती सड़कों पे आवारा फिरूं, ऐ गमे दिल क्या करूं, वहशते दिल क्या करूं. I love you, Sandy. Bye.
Doors closing. Lift going up. Fourth floor. Doors closing.
Back home. Okay, bye bye. For now, I'll see you later. Okay, bye bye.
Cervical lymphadenopathy, white lesions on the side of his tongue. What is your differential diagnosis of a lesion on his heart? Malignant melanoma. Pyogenic granular.
The toothbrush. And finally,
Finally, sometime in the mid-70s, a famous fashion designer witnessed this scene and invented something we all know now as a shirt maker.
Is an instrument that's
सुबह
going
के
to measure
8
the
बजे हुए हैं।
composition of the moon's surface. It's going to look at the composition of the rocks in great detail, how those rocks are distributed.
कोई धूप नहीं, कोई
And as a lunar scientist, how excited are you about the prospect of this information coming in?
Oh, very excited. It's going to really help us understand the moon and how the moon formed. We've got a few rocks that the Apollo missions brought back, but they were collected from very specific regions on the moon. We don't know the composition of the whole of the moon. We know very little about the side of the moon that we don't see from the Earth. And that should help us learn how the moon formed.
Okay, Monica Grady, thank you very much indeed.
Thank you.
दोपहर का वक्त है।
Přijde ke mně kněz, řeknu mu, že se splet, že mě se nechce do nebes, že žil jsem, to si i vypiju. Na 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 na. Ručík řekne pál, škoda bude těch let, kdy jsem tě nelíbal, ještě slunci zamá. Že tě lásko nechávám na zemi, prosím, nezapomeň a žij. This last words for you. I don't think so.
No, I think so. Is you making it?
Než si o mě něco zdá, ať je krásný ten tvůj sen. Já budu chodit po špičkách, snad tě tím nezbudím, až slunce vyjde tma. Snad tě tím nezbudím, až slunce vyjde tma, letem tě probudím. Rozhoď vlasy na polštář.
For our last song for my friend.
And my friends too.
Our friend.
Our friend. Peppa.
And it's French song, but we sing it in Czech.
Kdo bloudíš sám a sám, dražbou měst a její špínou, smutkem dní a nudolinou, já tě když si lásce uslal v hrobě, škodíš tím jenom sám. Podívej, kvete růže ta tvá. Podívej, kvete růže, podívej, kvete růže, podívej, kvete růže. Si vlastní cestou a to se dneska nenosí. Ty bez kryče přijde před svýho pána. tím kříž.
You mean so you're the whole thing, sir? How?
I paid her for the rent.
The front. Yeah. This is we were talking earlier about how buildings don't complement it. This is the ugliest building in the entire city of Glasgow. Right here. This is us on Argyle Street, which is one of the busiest streets. The three most popular and most famous streets are Argyle Street, Sauchiehall Street, Buchanan Street. We'll see all of those as we travel around. But they're not only very popular, but they're very famous all over. Everywhere where Scottish people go, they talk about these streets and they sing songs about these streets. I can never understand why someone would leave home and live 10,000 miles away and then make up songs about how much they miss home. Why not just stay home?
How big is Glasgow? How many people is there?
At the moment, the population is about 500,000. So it was a huge growth very quickly. The place to build the house, so we built a house here, and that was the house he built in the 1700s. So he was a very, very wealthy man. Tobacco merchants made most of their money from the illegal trafficking of slaves, which is not a little known fact, but it was very, very big business in Glasgow. But Tom Civil War, tobacco cost. You couldn't resist it.
How are
and
you?
You brought a friend.
I brought my husband.
Oh, your husband's here?
Yes.
Has he got a ticket?
Yes, he's got a ticket.
Got a ticket, good for you.
No pudimos hacerlo
So you married a very foxy lady. Huh? You married a very foxy lady.
Oh yeah, in your wildest dreams.
Not at all. So what was the chap who designed the Kelvin Grove Art Galleries was supposed to have killed himself because it got done wrong. If you believe the rituals, the council had a competition and everybody submitted his design. Was buried in Westminster Abbey, which was a great honour. And just over there, not this statue, but the one behind it, there's another famous poet, Robert Dean, designed by an architect called Alexander Thompson. Alexander Thompson became one of the foremost architects of the Victorian age, and his building. And when he built churches, they all tended to room, and in there the staff are trained to help you somebody's garden. If you see that, quickly over to the right, and you get a beautiful view of Glasgow University. And to the right of the university, you have Kelvin Grove Park. Would you prefer to be on this side?
No, it's okay.
The reason we point the tree out, folks, is that's the only tree in the entire city centre that has a preservation order on it, so nobody's allowed to touch it or prune the ground. If you say West End to most Glasgow people, they'll automatically think Byres Road, and this is Byres Road here. Byre is an old Scottish word, it means a barn or a stable. So at one time this was farmland and livestock was stabled up here. Is the Hunterian Museum, where I have an exhibition of Charles Rennie Mackintosh, and they've recreated the Mackintosh apartments. And on the left hand side is the Hunterian Art Gallery. If you're familiar with James McNeill Whistler, the famous American artist, the biggest collection of his work and memorabilia in the world is in the Hunterian up here on the right, and both of these are open till 5 o'clock, 6 days a week, and they're free of charge. And you get a look at the beautiful old main building over here. You're missing the best view. Opened in 1451, as I said. You might have spotted the commemorative gates there. The gates were built to celebrate the 500th anniversary from 14. Here's an idea how cramped and dirty it was. So they formed a city improvement trust. They went to the continent, they went to Paris, and they came back. This is what they started building. They started building bigger houses. They started building them much wider apart.
And just to ensure that if you do score a try, you don't just drop the ball like the foil leg, you move the ball back with some downward pressure on the ball, the try not given, still 3-1. Way on, there we go.
Set up in about 1795 by Professor Anderson at Glasgow University. He was Professor of Physics and Oriental Languages, which is a very strange business. The Glasgow Cathedral was built about 70. St Mungo Museum, the Province Orchard, which is the oldest house in Glasgow. Glasgow was founded at this spot where the cathedral is about 1500 years ago, when to our left is a former warehouse, but it stands on the site of the Glasgow University. The place where you go to trade and also, it's looked forever, I suppose. It was here, for example, that Glasgow held its market. So this area has undergone many changes over the last 500 years. But once the time public assemblies were allowed, you can have a religious and a political rally here. A Chinese pagoda. If you've got good eyesight, you can see right at the very top a sailing vessel, the wind. Also at this corner we have the High Court here. Glasgow's High Court of Justiciary, where the more serious crimes are tried and the most technical. The older part of the building runs to our left here, and we pass the front of it shortly. There's a scene here outside of the butler of his wife and his mother-in-law. River Clyde. Tide is still coming in. It's about halfway in now. The river is tidal right up to this point. Across the river there to our left you can see the tower, the gold. It'll be similar to what in London that they call the
Yesterday. Is it new?
No.
The twinning process did not work out as well as we had imagined it. And evening or on the questionnaire, conference like this before, to kind of pair up with when you arrive as a new conference attendee. What kind of person would it be? Because if it's a senior scientist, would you be comfortable talking with them? If it's somebody like yourself who's maybe been to a couple of conferences, would that be helpful? So that's the kind of feedback we'd like. If anybody would like to speak up now, we'd very much like to hear how we can improve this next time. Any suggestions?
It would be very nice and very good idea to have some representations or just presentations from different community advisory boards, because I think not only Serbia but a lot of countries in Africa, in Asia, they have clinical trials ongoing, and the one thing I have learned during 3 years in
scholarship recipients, you hear some people walking around the halls
Même si on n'a aucune légitimité à être ici, je suis très content d'être ici. Et ça me rappelle pourquoi on travaille dans... Pourquoi je travaille c'est 50, c'est 100, c'est vrai, c'est aussi très important parce que on met le critère pour les autres pays qui n'ont pas ce métier, d'avoir aussi des autres réalités qui sont c'est pour ça que à côté de ce que j'essaie de faire pour l'Europe, que autant par l'observatoire, j'ai la même conviction que le Global Fund has to make a difference. C'est la seule chose pour changer les choses. Normalement, il faut l'aider, c'est parce qu'on n'a pas d'aide data. C'est ça. Ce n'est pas les trusty funds projets qui vont changer. On a un mécanisme, c'est la première fois dans l'histoire. L'humanité qu'on a un mécanisme qui vont traiter de l'ensemble de la santé globale. Et on n'a pas de et même si Bush essaie de circuiter avec le travail qui est fait par le patient, je crois que c'est aussi, on va rater je ne sais pas combien de objectifs qu'on a mis, mais au moins on avance et on arrive. Si on ne peut pas aller en arrière, il n'y a pas d'alternative, franchement. Il y a plein de...
I don't see anything just yet.
I think
I'm still counting.
so that
Yeah,
it's okay.
It's
recorded.
Counting is recorded.
Yes.
I can see all of you now.
Yes.
Right, say cheers or something.
Cheers and beers and everything. Cheers and beers.
That's good.
Come.
Okay. It's nice.
Yeah. And so are you.
Okay. Shall I stop it?
Yeah, stop it. Now.
I just want.
Where is Arta?
Barbados.
Yeah, it was very hot there. It was hot, but there was also a breeze keeping you cool. But we still put plenty of sun cream on. I must have my hat on my arm, very sore red mark just from a bit of my wrist.
Yeah.
Very strong sun. It's the Clyde Tunnel you're going under.
Yeah. Under the Clyde River.
I'll be honest with you, the sound isn't fantastic.
Yeah, I saw the program.
Yeah, I like my music. I like to go and see bands as often as possible.
You like music?
Yeah.
Which type?
Every type, really. I listen to, mostly I would describe it as pop music, but I listen to a lot of like swing, you know, Frank Sinatra, Dean Martin. I like a lot of that. But I also like right up to modern day stuff, kind of punk, heavy metal, those things. Unfortunately, I was going to take the wee fella last year, and they put a 16 clause on it. They wouldn't let kids in under 16, so I said I would wait till he's a bit older and then go then. But no, the last concert I went to see was Elvis Costello.
Oh.
He was very good. Enjoyed him. There's a wee football game on tomorrow, so I'll be a bit selfish. I'm going to take the day off and go to the pub and watch the football.
No wonder he's so concerned about our survival.
It goes into your blood, huh?
No, but we must have. Hey!
Uh-oh. I pressed.
Again?
Sorry.
क्या बोल के खोल रहा है यार तुम सामने तुम भी जाओगे ये
चाइनीज वो है लेकिन इट इज वेरी सिंपल और पता नहीं कैसा कुछ भी फाइनलाइज नहीं होगा उनकी चीफ शेफ की तरफ से नहीं वैसे वो भी है ये सब बड़े कुशाग्र
रिकॉर्डिंग दैट खून एक करेगा 100 करेगा सजा तो सजा होती है नहीं आप लोग सजा वही आएगा भैया आप ये एक बाकी के लोग के बॉटम्स अप
नहीं हो सकता
बॉटम्स अप
lovely
This is your favorite.
this is like Susanna Spavante ठंडा आ जाएगा
और मिलेगी इसमें मैं अपनी बियर डालूं
और डाल तो इसमें है ना
नहीं जूस है यार फाइनल में बिस्किट जूस है
मिस्टर रॉक
इसको मैं कूलर में डाल देता हूँ नहीं तो गर्म हो जाएगी ये
I haven't done it today.
सुनते नहीं लिखते भी पक्का ये चाबी कहाँ तुम्हारी
Huh? But it's vegetarian. Man, those are chilies and concentrated soya sauce, right? Those are chilies and concentrated soya
ये लो
sauce.
कुशाग तुम्हारे लिए
Your hand's in the way. Your hand's fair, I tell you. It's unfair. It's vegetarian.
It's very fair except for the cannibals
नहीं कैमरा छोड़ा यार
शबे विसाल है गुल कर दो इन चिरागों को शबे विसाल है गुल कर दो इन चिरागों को चाकू कोशिश की बस में किया काम जलने वालों को अरे ये चाकू किसी जलने वाले को क्यों चाकू हवा हवा
ऐसे बेदर्दी से तो किसी ने नहीं काटा बे नो डोंट स्पॉइल माय केक
अब आप लोग खाएंगे क्योंकि आप केक
हमें भी तो खिला दो यार अपने हाथ से खाएंगे क्या
ये भी तुम्हारा ही हाथ है
तो कुशाग को भी खिलाया सबकी लो फोटो
नहीं खा रहा क्या तो मैं फीड यू
Ma.
कुशाग अभी हम गंदू नहीं करो
अभी है थोड़ा बाकी
Okay, come. Broken.
This wasn't good enough.
No! Yes, buddy, stop it.
Did you miss that?
No. Get over here! Man. Whoa! Dude.
Tired now.
Don't be, you gotta land this. You're not going inside until you land it. Come. Ooh. Broken. Spuddy? Spuddy.
I'll do 2 boards, okay?
Go.